I am so glad that I waited a few days after when I read the news because I was waiting for Frost's reaction to this. So, hello everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and I have a new video for you guys today. So, this is about G4 TV, and to say that things have went bad for this network is an understatement of the millennium. So, here we have G4 TV hit with major layoffs less than a year after coming back. So, the news came out that 20 to 30 staff members were laid off of G4 today. Should that not be surprising? I mean, some say that the timing and the severity of the cuts took staff by surprise with talent showing up. But is really anyone surprised by this? Because we all know what happened at the start of the year. Frost. She made that infamous rant about sexism and gamers, and what ended up happening was her rant was filled with massive hypocrisies, saying things like how Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn weren't hired because they wanted to be, sex objects. I'm like, no. Olivia Munn has stated numerous times that she was hired because of her boob size. No joke. You can look it up. So, that's not the only, it's easy to say that Frost is the main reason, but the thing is that G4 was dead on arrival because what was the point of this network coming back? We have YouTube. The only reason G4 did as well as it did in the early 2000s was because YouTube didn't exist. But once YouTube came, around 2005 and 6, and when guys like Angry Video Game Nerd, and eventually guys like Happy Video Game Nerd, Happy Console Gamer, and so on and so on and so on, G4 became obsolete. G4 became trash. Around 2007 and 8. The only reason I even watched G4 was for Ninja Warrior and Unbeatable Banzuke. That was literally it. G4 was garbage at the end of the 2000s decade. If anything, what Frost's rant did was sped their demise in a rapid pace. Maybe their demise would have occurred 2 or 3 years from now, but with her rant that she did, it went to at least a year and a half. This is just the beginning. They're saying that, we don't plan on, it was just only those people. They were saying we're not gonna shorten the schedule or anything like that. I doubt it. So, after the news came out, what was Frost's reaction? What was her reaction? The fact that 20 and 30 people got laid off, most likely because of her. Because of her infamous rant. What was her reaction? Well, this was her reaction right here. Let's play some games, yo. I survived. I survived. I survived. You're just going to ignore that you ended up getting 20 or 30 people laid off? You're just gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, hey, I didn't get laid off, I survived. Let's go play some video games. You don't care that 20 or 30 of your own workers that were working on that network that you're in got laid off because of you. This is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting from you. I've seen so many clowns on the internet. You may be the biggest. But I honestly am going to go farther than that. You're a piece of garbage. As much as I get on the anti-SJW community of their bigotry, they were too nice to you. If anything, they should have gone even more aggressive to you. Because the fact that you had the audacity to say, let's play some games and I survived, is vomit-inducing. You know, it was bad enough that they hired you because you were making yourself a mockery in G4, saying things like how the Xbox was gonna smoke the PlayStation in 2022. That hasn't happened, even with Jim Ryan's management. It hasn't happened. You were saying that, oh well, the reason the reason they haven't made a release date for God of War is probably they're gonna do crunch. They're gonna crunch it so that way it could get into the holidays. Got to the point that Cory Barlog responded. You're an embarrassment. You are an absolute embarrassment to the gaming community. And the fact that you may still have supporters after this is just ludicrous. Those people were laid off because of you. Because of your rant. Your rant that Gerard was sitting there uncomfortable because he knows that, oh no, what have I got myself into? Now we're going to get so much backlash and this is going to blow up in our faces. Can you really blame them? Can you really blame them? Absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. But we saw this coming. We knew G4 was going to probably be dead, but not in the pacing that it's going now. Who knows? Maybe it'll survive a little bit longer, but I highly doubt. Just incredible. I forgot to mention that right after she did her rant, 2 weeks later, they ended up having like some woman in a bikini playing with a bunch of balls in a kiddie pool. They just had no standards, man. Well, that's it for this video. Had to get this out, man. Frost, you're the absolute worst. You're the absolute worst. Anyway, guys, see you later. Video Game Lover, out.